channel, Queen Hadassah. Guys, it's probably been like 6 years or something since I've sat here and done a makeup tutorial on myself. I'm well, not much older, but older, still a baby girl, yeah. I think a few years ago I was doing Transformation Tuesdays, but it wasn't really me doing makeup on myself. So this is like absolutely crazy. I've been so nervous to come back to YouTube. You guys have absolutely no idea. And to even film this video, guys, if I tell you the challenges that were happening, like I've tried to film this video about 5 times.
Get out of here.
And every single time something went wrong. Every single time. A few times I got to the end of the video and realised that it stopped recording. Halfway through, like literally some of the video stopped and I was like, so all of the video people like, hey guys, make sure you subscribe, thank you so much for watching, gone, cancelled. So literally it has been a lot. But you know what, we are here.
It's okay! It's okay, it's okay!
God knows why it happened, and during the last few weeks, honestly, God has been speaking to me so much, and there's so much that I actually want to talk to you guys about. So this is actually going to be a talk through. I really hope you guys enjoy this video, and honestly, I'm so blessed and happy to be back. Make sure you share this video, like, comment and subscribe. And yeah, just gonna get started.
Okay guys, so as I was editing this video, I realised that some areas were a little bit vague. So if you have any questions about any of the steps or any particular brushes that I used or anything like that, then please drop a comment below and I will answer your questions, and I promise next time it will be better. Thanks guys.
So before I start having a little chat, I'm gonna start by priming my face. Usually I use oil controlling primers, but my skin is just being super weird. It's been really weird lately. So I'm just gonna use one that is just not too abrasive on my skin. This is the Revlon Photo Ready Primer. It makes makeup go on really smoothly. My skin has been literally raging, guys. Like, you have no clue. It's been like, we don't want to be here in quarantine. We want some vitamin D. So I'm a bit crazy. I'm gonna try and control it today for you guys and be like a quarter normal, like a little bit normal. I'm now going to start off with my base foundation. I'm just going to put this foundation all over my face. I'm using the Nars Benares foundation. I'm just going to use just a powder brush to put that on. And for this look, I'm going to be generous, you know. This is a look that I would wear if I'm going somewhere special, like someone's wedding or something like that. This is my going out look. Before doing this video, I was very much like, Lord, I don't want to do this. Like, I'm really nervous. It's been years. What if they hate the makeup? What if that, like, there were so many what ifs. And I've realised that for a lot of my life, I have been operating from a place of fear. And just fear of different things. And there are so many ideas that God puts within me. And my first reaction is, oh, I don't want to do that because of this, or because of that, or no one's going to care, and if I don't have such and such, or if I don't have certain connections, then I won't be able to do it. God has really been dealing with me on identity and really knowing who we are, like, who am I, like, who, you know, who is Esther, you know, who is Hadassah. So I blended my foundation and I'm going to move on to my eyebrows. I'm going to take a little bit of soap. And I'm going to just use a spoolie brush, which is like one of these. I've got loads of disposable ones. And then I'm just going to brush it through my brows. Brushing it through and just tapping it down. Because I just want it to stay. I want it to stay down. So you can see all the hairs. Okay, so I've done that. Just press that down. So I like that because you can really see your hairs, and that's what I like. I like my eyebrows to look quite hairy, you know. I find it quite cool. Sometimes I would use chestnut on my brows depending on how bleached I want it to look, because sometimes I like the look of a bleached brow without actually bleaching my eyebrows, if that makes sense. But when I do that, I would just use chestnut pencil. I actually even sometimes put a concealer through my eyebrows. But I'm not doing that today. I think in the next video, I will definitely show you guys how I achieve my bleach brows look. Okay, so that's how I start off with my brows. Underneath, I'm just going to use Amande, which is from Nars. So I'm just going to use a brush like this. It's just like a flat brush. I'm going to take that concealer. I'm just going to put it underneath. I'm only going to use it on the ends. If you guys want to see, I might do like a different ways to wear your eyebrows tutorial so that I can show you super sculpted brows and then bleach brows and then, you know, different ways, because I feel like everyone has their own way that they like their eyebrows to look. So I think that could be quite a cool video idea actually. Eyebrows are a very personal thing in my opinion. So now I'm going to go on to my eyeshadow. On my eyelids I'm applying the Plouise Base. I really love her products for eyeshadow. I just think that they're awesome. I think she's awesome. I'm just applying that with just any brush really. So I'm dipping in this shade here and this one here, and then I'm just going to take this brush, which is like, it's like a very dense brush, and that's what I want because I want to really pack on that colour in the crease. So as you can see, I'm just patting that in my crease. I'm taking it up towards my eyebrows. I was just saying that identity, and I was just thinking, Lord, all the things that I'm so scared of. Why am I scared? We underestimate, and for me, I'm a Christian. I'll be very open. You'll hear a lot about my faith, but I feel like we forget our identity and we forget that, you know, those doors that we want to open, yeah, cool, there's people behind those doors, cool, but God owns the house, honey. He owns the house. Not only that, he created those very people that we are, you know, so nervous about, and those things that we are so nervous to do. God is the one who you know, he created it. Sorry guys, at the moment I'm using this shade right here, which is like a burnt orangey brownie shade. I'm just using a more fluffy blending brush, and I'm just putting that in between, you know, where I did the dark brown into my eyebrows, just blending that out using circular motion. If you have quite a heavy hand, try and be quite soft with this. I love transition colours because it just makes everything look so much smoother and nice. I don't know about you guys, maybe you're watching this video and you have so much that is inside of you that needs to come out, but for some reason you're just scared, or you're overthinking things, or you feel like I'm not good enough, or no one's gonna care, or like how am I gonna do it? I need this person, I need that person, I don't have the money, I don't have the resources to do it. Whatever it is, whatever idea that has been placed within you, I feel like there's something inside.
Stop talking nonsense, my friend.
Sorry guys, getting carried away and chatting, but it's this shade right here that I'm using, and I'm going to mix it with this end one, which is almost like a brown. It's like a greyish mauvey brown, don't know how to explain it, but I'm putting like a beige matte shade. I'm putting that on my lid and slightly higher, like such, and I'm using that same super dense brush that I used earlier to just press that on. And then I'm going to put that greyish shade just right next to it in the middle. We'll come back to that eye. Hope you can see that. And I'm just going to do the same on the other side. Yeah, and I'm saying that I feel like every single person is someone on the inside. I don't know if that sounds crazy, but do you ever feel like there's somebody inside of you and that person is so bold and they have all the ideas, and that person's full of dreams and visions, and that person is fearless. I know that person inside of you has so much potential and they're such an incredible person, but you feel like even though that person is inside of you, you feel like you're miles away from that person. And I'm someone that I feel like that all the time. I feel like there's somebody inside of me that is yet to be unleashed. I think God has just been dealing with me and said that, Esther, that person inside of you, it is you. That person is you. And the only thing stopping you from being that person is yourself. I have placed everything inside of you. Everything that you need to be successful, everything that you need, your talents, your gifts, I've given it to you already. It's you that is sitting on it. It's you that is not taking, you know, bold steps to be that person who you really are. And I'm sorry guys. So getting carried away. I've put the lighter colour here and the darker colour just in the middle of the eyelid. But you know, I want to take it further. So I'm going to take a bit of the brown that I used in the crease, the warm brown, I'm just going to put it just at the edge here. I'm just going to blend that in. I'm going to blend that into the rest of my lid. Sorry, I need to finish what I was saying. Everything that you need to be that person you feel you are on the inside is already inside of you. But there's certain steps that you need to take to be that person. Like, you need to be bold. You need to stop procrastinating. You need to just step out and do the very thing that, you know, your mind, and sometimes there's a voice inside of us that tells us you can't do this, you can't do it. Ain't nobody gonna care. You won't start that business, girl. Ain't nobody gonna buy that. Or like just little things. Or you wanna leave your job and go, what, girl? You better keep that job. You don't move forward, girl. You know, you're comfortable where you are. Don't take any, but sometimes, guys, you need to take bold steps. And I think deep within us, we know when there are bold steps to be taken, but sometimes fear just completely takes over. By the way, as I'm speaking to you guys, I'm speaking to myself, because fear has crippled me and kept me stagnant for so long. Sorry, guys. We need to move forward because we've been here for 2 hours. Guys, I'm reaching for a black eyeshadow, which I don't have in that palette. And I'm just going to put that with that same brush, because I told you guys I like to use the same brush for things. I'm just going to put that on the edge. I'm just going to brush it outward slightly. This look is an extremely winged look. It's quite dramatic. That's what I like. So I'm just bringing it out here. That's what I like. Sorry, why did I say that? That's so weird. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just gonna brush it out a little bit and just put that on the edge and just right there. Just like this. Okay, it's easy, you can do this one. And take it and just flick it slightly. Flick, and bring that in. So far. I'm going to take my liquid liner, which I love, and I'm just gonna put that on the end. I'm not doing a super wing, I'm just gonna bring that in from here. Bring that in on my whole eyelid. I'm gonna bring it in here, but a very thin line at the start. Look. I'm going to do the same on the other side. I'm going with Amande, which is the same shade that I put underneath my eyebrows, and I'm going to use that to conceal. I'm going to use this to also just carve out my shadow. I pretty much do that with everything because I like my eyes to look a certain shape. I'm just going to blend this out quickly. I need to put that concealer on my chin as well, and yeah, just on my chin so it doesn't look like really I just decided to highlight everywhere by your chin and then look scary. I'm going to now move on to contouring my face. I usually do this before I do my concealer, but I completely forgot, probably because I was chatting too much. Because I'm talkative. So this is the e.l.f. concealer in shade Rich Ebony, which I really like. I'm going to just take a little brush and I'm going to put a little bit, and I like to start my contour from my brows. So I literally start it from this point and then I drag it downwards from my brows. I drag it down. I've literally been doing this for years now. It's just the way that I like to contour my face. Just brushing that into my brows so it's very uniform. I'm using a big brush just because I'm used to doing this, but if you want more precision, you can actually use a smaller brush. And actually what I didn't mention was a good way to see where your contour line is to kind of look up and then put your head down, and then you'll see a natural shadow. That's where you should contour. Now, wherever that line is, go slightly above that line. I'm going to use a smaller brush so I can show you guys. But go slightly above that line, because otherwise you'll end up taking your contour too low and then your cheeks blows. Don't want that one. So do it slightly higher than your cheekbones and then blend upwards in circular motions. Like such. So this is a smaller brush just to show you if you want a bit more precision, you can use something smaller. So I'm just going to blend out here as well. About to go on top with another concealer. Now guys, this is completely optional. If you like your makeup quite natural, you don't like a super light highlight, well, some people say that this is super light. Don't judge me. People say it's already super light, but I'm going even lighter than this. So you can actually stop here and you don't have to do what I'm about to do. Disclaimer. I layer concealer because I want it to have like a super bright look under my eyes. So what I'm using is warm beige. I know, don't judge me, don't judge me. I used to actually use butterscotch and then I discovered warm beige and I was like, damn. It's gonna be just a little, come on guys, don't judge me. It's okay. It's only makeup, I don't like it. Oh, and let me do what I have to do. So, put 3 spots there. A bit there. So I'm just gonna blend that. And this brush has a little point on the top. That's what we want. I'm gonna use that to blend out my nose a little. Then I'm gonna blend this out. And I just focus just on the inside bit of my eyes, like just here. You know? And now with this bit, guys, whatever's left on the brush, take it into the same areas that you applied the other highlight before. I want to completely diffuse the edges. So it kind of just, you know, just want it to merge into everything. I know you guys are thinking, Esther, this looks crazy. Why did you do this? But I promise you guys, it all comes together. I promise. Okay, so I'm going to set this now. I'm going to use the Sasha Buttercup powder, which is this Sasha Buttercup. I use it in shade light. My eyes. I tend not to really bake my skin. I just kind of pat the powder in. Now, if you have super oily skin, then I would say you can leave the powder for longer. I'm also gonna use that on my forehead. See guys, it wasn't so bad. Like, it's starting to come together. I promise you. It'll be good, it'll be good. Just relax yourself there, man. Okay, so I'm being normal. I must be normal. Okay, so I'm now putting the powder on the bridge of my nose, everywhere that I highlighted. It's what makes me feel good. So I've done that. Now underneath my eyes, what I'm going to do is chestnut lip pencil. If you don't have this, it can be any brand. Oh gosh, I can't do that. I literally can't do this at the same time. What the heck? I've never tried to talk and do eyeliner at the same time. Have you? It's weird. I want it to have a slight drama to it. That's what we're going for. I'm going to now press that orange shade I put in my crease. We want some more of it. We want you. Come back to us. I'm going to use this brush underneath my eyes. Nice, small, and precise. I'm going to dip it in that colour and I'm going to spray it. Just so it comes out a lot more intense. That's what we want. I hope you can see that. But it's still very much in line with that whole thing because that's what we really want. Do you know what, since I've got a little bit of that on the brush, I'm just gonna make that a bit more pronounced. Okay, so now I'm going to finish powdering my face. So usually I would use Studio Fix powder in NW45. I like to use that as my setting powder all over. But for some reason, that stupid powder has gone missing somewhere in this place. I can't find it, it's really annoying. So I'm using Mineralise Skin Finishing Dark, but I wouldn't usually use this if I'm honest, guys. Okay. Okay guys, so, sorry, I was just trying to figure out the camera. I can see myself in the monitor and I don't know what it's doing. Okay guys, so next I'm gonna go in with Mocha Mami bronzer from Fenty. I really love this. It's really, really incredible. Just fit, it's just Guys, fear cannot be our portion. Fear cannot be what stops us from being everything that we know we are deep inside. Imagine like years from now, you know, when you're with your grandkids and like, oh, when I was your age, I had a dream and I was gonna be successful, but I was too scared. No, you don't want that. And it doesn't even have to be a business idea. It can literally be, you know, God has put something on your heart. There's something that you want to speak about. There's something that you're passionate about. Go for it. Honestly, go for it. You're stuck in a job that you completely hate. You know, you want to leave and go to a different type of job. Start taking steps. Start applying. Start doing what it is that you need to do in order to create the life that you really want for yourself. It's a Bible verse. Greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world, honey. Yes, he really is. Oh, I love that song, No Longer Slaves, as well. I'm no longer a slave of fear. I'm a child of God. And it also goes on to speak about his blood runs through our veins. Guys, if you actually understand what that means, it means he's in me now. The God that created us both. I'm not going to be scared. I'm going to be bold. There's going to be a boldness. I'm going to walk different. I'm going to talk different. I'm going to do everything that I know I'm supposed to do without fear because he lives inside of me. And I think when you really start to understand that he lives inside of me, inside, almost like, oh nah, I don't even know how to break it down, but guys, it's deep stuff, I'm telling you, proper deep, man. Alright, so I have gone over everywhere that I put my contour. I've gone and put that. I can hear a wasp. I'm going to go back here, but I'm not going to take it all the way down because I don't want those lines in my nose. I'm just going to focus in this area. I want to look like a lion, guys. I'm joking, I don't actually want to look like a lion, but kind of gives you that feline look. If you can see that. So I'm going to set my under eyes.
It's okay, it's okay.
Even though I put a powder there, sometimes for this I would use like a Studio Fix powder in a lighter shade, which I cannot find right now. We're going to use what we got. But I actually really love this palette. It's from Zikel. It's a Nigerian brand. And it has all these colours. It has all the contour shades, like cool and warm. And it has like all of this stuff going on here. A lot of makeup artists use it. It's super cool. I'm just going to take the lighter shades and I'm just going to go back under my eyes.
Stop it there, stop it.
And just down here. Again, you don't have to do this. Like, honestly, when I think about it, and as I'm looking at the screen, I'm like, this is really uncalled for. I will do a tutorial with much more natural under eye and all the rest of it, so that you guys aren't scared. Because I'm sure, like, by now, some people have clicked off like, now, this is too much. I can't watch this no more. She's taking it too far. Now, on my cheeks, I'm going to use that same orangey shade that I use in my crease. I'm going to use that on my cheeks. Now, you can use absolutely anything as a blusher. Because it's not a blusher doesn't mean I can't put it on my cheeks. You can use lipsticks, you can use eyeshadows, you can use whatever. So I'm just going back with those warm shadows and I'm just going to apply that. This brush is really small, I don't know why I'm using this brush. But I'm just going to apply that on my cheeks. I want my cheeks to be rosy. Oh, rosy. Oh, yeah, I like it. I like that. I like that. I want that. Yeah, so another thing that I will say is, guys, start seeing yourself as powerful, you know? I'm reading this book, As a Man Thinketh, and our thoughts are so powerful, and what we think about ourselves, what we tell ourselves, all of these things. Start saying good things about yourself and to yourself. Start having faith. Start to understand and know who you really are and the power that you possess within, and that person that is within you that, you know, you feel so far away from. It's right there. And I believe that if you can dream it, if you can visualize it, then it's possible. It's not, you know, unless you're like visualizing that you're going to become like a leprechaun or a, like, I don't know, what are those things called with the unicorn? If you're having those kinds of dreams, then I'm sorry, that one, it's not gonna happen. But if you're, you're envisioning yourself, in a better place, whatever it is that you see for yourself deep within, or that you are, whether it is that, inside you're super confident and you go for it, you're not procrastinating, whatever it is that you see, whatever vision it is that you have, if you can visualize it, then it means it's possible. I'm going back to my cheeks, guys, and I'm putting Sweet as Cocoa blusher. I highlight my cheeks. I go for a blusher that has a shine, a sheen to it, so that's as much highlight as I put on my cheeks. And I feel like my skin naturally starts to highlight throughout the day, and I feel like this blush is super highlighting, so I feel like even though I'm not wearing a highlighter, it kind of feels like I am. I don't know, maybe I'm completely wrong, guys, but don't judge me. Right, so now I'm going to highlight my nose. I'm going to do the tip of my nose. So I'm going to dip it, and I'm using the Danessa Myricks Enlight powder in Attraction. Guys, I love this highlight. Let me just demonstrate it on my hand. Can you see that? And I like that it just looks like I've put more cream in that area. Cocoa butter. It doesn't look like super metallic. I personally like a soft highlight. But then again, I feel like highlight is very subjective. I have some people that sit in my chair, they're like, Esther, you go ham, put the highlight, spray it, then put more, then spray it, then put more, it's gonna shine. And then I have people that are like, do not put highlight on my face. And a lot of people are very different. If you're someone that has a lot of texture to your face, then I would say minimize the highlight and just highlight in certain areas, because what that highlight does is it just brings things forward. So what you want people's attention to be focused on, what you want the light to hit, that's where you put the highlight and it brings it forward. Sorry guys, got a bit technical there. But I'm gonna highlight the nose, and I'm just using a brush like this, so it's like super, I can get it super precise. And I'm just gonna highlight just here. Just that tip, just the tip. And then I'm going to highlight honestly guys, when I put on makeup I just feel so like my husband's gonna get it today. I'm joking. I'm not joking. So I put a teeny bit underneath my brow, like not loads, just a little bit guys, just a little bit. I'm taking the same shade and I'm just going to put that just here. I just wanted it to be a bit more. Yeah. Right, so next I'm going to apply my lashes just to make them a bit more curled. Guys, this is a game changer. I've been doing this for a couple of years now, and like I literally don't really wear lashes unless I've curled them. It makes such a difference. I don't like this eyelash. I want a more natural one. Right, so we're putting it on the other eye as well. Just, you can do this before or after, just to blend your lashes with the lashes underneath. I like to put mascara on the bottom because I just feel like it just really adds to the look. I feel like chestnuts come out different, so I have 2 chestnut pencils here, but I'm using a smaller one because I'm not going crazy here, guys. I promise you I think it's darker and I want it to be darker. So I'm going with that. Now guys, don't judge. Another thing that I do is I overline my lips. I'm sorry, but I do. So I'm just going over my natural shape, drawing outside the line. I like my lips to look bigger. Another thing I love about lip liner is you can literally, my lips are dry, sorry, you can create whatever look it is that you want. I'm going with my Soap and Glory gloss, and this is in the shade Nude in Town from Soap and Glory, and it's a plumping gloss. And guys, I'll be honest, it kind of hurts. I'm not gonna lie to you, it does hurt. So, well, it doesn't hurt, but you can feel it working. A lot of the time, these are my lips, And then I always do this. I always go on top of everything that I've done with a clear lip gloss. It just brings everything together. I don't remember where I bought this one. Oh, I like the colour of the chestnut. I might use a lip brush to make it more precise. I like the colour of the chestnut when the clear gloss is on top. It just darkens it a little bit. Is in the centre, I just want it to be a bit lighter and a bit more like browny, greyish. I don't know. I'm going to change the colour. So I had a little bit of my concealer and a lip brush just in the centre. So this is the warm beige that I'm using. I went back with brown from the Jackie Aina palette, which is in the shade Credit, because I was like, it's missing something. So I just dipped that in and I just went in my crease. So I went from here up to my eyebrow. I hope you can see that. Then I did the same on the other side. So I went here. And that just makes it look a little bit more dramatic. That just makes the eyelid look slightly bigger and it also makes the eyes a bit more like sultry and dramatic, which is exactly what we're going for. This makeup lets you know that today, legal enjoyment. You're gonna have some legal enjoyment tonight. Also, what I did was I went like this with my lips so that the line isn't so dark around the outside. Just press them together. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I was saying along the video, the person that is on the inside of you that you dream about, that person that has so many dreams and visions, honestly guys, let that person come out. The world is waiting to see that person. Don't hide that person forever. Don't hide those ideas, that new job that you want to apply for, all of that. Don't just keep on pushing it down because of fear. Step out in boldness and in courage. Know who you really are. And once you know who you belong to, who created you, and who lives inside of you, I honestly feel like when you really start to fathom it, it's like, oh my gosh, the world is my oyster. But honestly, this for me was stepping out of fear. We're in this together, we'll do this together, we'll be fine. We're gonna, you know, walk out in courage and in boldness and be the best that we can possibly be. It's gonna happen. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something. I know that this video was quite outrageous. A lot of makeup, I know. I hope I didn't scare you. If you want to see more of a natural look, a quick makeup look, then comment below on what you want to see and I will definitely do it. I know it was long made, it was so long, but thank you for watching till the end and God bless you and I look forward to seeing you soon. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, send it to a mate so they can watch it too. And yeah, thank you so much for watching guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.